A woman was worried about picking up a 2 bamboo tile during a game of mahjong. Her daughter simply blew on the tile, and it instantly turned into a 5-10,000 tile. This miraculous move left the mother completely stunned. But just as she declared a winning hand, their family members began accusing her of cheating. Unable to tolerate the unfairness, the daughter immediately pulled her mother back to the table, insisting they continue the game. She wanted to help her mother win in a way that would leave everyone speechless. As the game resumed, the daughter used her sharp intuition to scan the tiles and quickly calculated the best path to victory. And after just a few rounds, the extended family, 7 aunts and 8 uncles, were thoroughly defeated. It turned out the girl was no ordinary child, but the reincarnation of the mahjong goddess. Every time she won a hand, she transformed into a powerful, invisible phoenix that dealt devastating blows without anyone realizing. Her abilities were so overwhelming that those humiliated by her victories resorted to running her over with a train. However, instead of dying, she opened her eyes to find herself reborn in a world where everyone spent their days playing mahjong. That was how this new life began, with her helping her mother win once again. But just as the family was still bickering over the game, a mysterious expert arrived at their home. He had come to compete for a spot in the Divine Mahjong tournament. Though he wore glasses and looked refined, anyone who dared raise their voice in his presence would immediately regret it. The girl instantly recognized him as the one who had run her over in her previous life. The mysterious man declared his purpose: to confirm the start of the Tournament of Champions. The family had come to challenge and take the spot for themselves. He announced he would take on the entire family alone. With a dramatic palm strike on the table, his arrogance infuriated the girl. If her mother hadn't held her back, she would have rushed forward to confront the man. As the family debated who should step up to the challenge, a young man in black stepped forward. As expected, he still lacked the skill needed. Brute force alone wouldn't win this battle. This was a test of strategy and technique. Realizing that physical strength wouldn't help, they shifted back to the mahjong table. The young man turned, and several aunts and uncles joined in. They assumed that teaming up 3 against 1 would be an easy win. But just as they picked up their tiles, before even looking at them, the mysterious man declared a win. His opening hand crushed the entire family, and he was overjoyed by his easy victory. The mahjong goddess couldn't take it anymore and wanted to join the game, but her mother held her back again. Fortunately, the family leader called in their most skilled player, his own son, who did have some real ability. Still, the opponent remained unimpressed. To him, the entire family was a joke. The young man in black put up a good fight and matched him in strength, but mahjong was a game of skill, not brute force. The next challenger barely managed to play a few tiles before losing even more badly. With no one else willing to step up, the mahjong goddess finally dragged over a chair and sat down at the table like a grown-up. The opponent dismissed her immediately, not realizing the girl had already set a trap while shuffling the tiles. As the opponent pondered his next move, the girl calmly declared that the game was already over. She had won.